And as well, Dainichi is the foundation of pretty much just about every other bloodline in Showa.
Alright guys, welcome back to another episode here on the channel. This is the second koi, well it's the third one already. Today we're gonna show you two amazing Dainichi Showa that are grown here in this facility. Here in England at Ricky and Chris's place and his father. This is KoiWholesale guys, and these are the two amazing Showa we're going to show you in this episode of Koi Appreciation.
Got this one, the other one's a customer's fish, he already has the certificate, but both these from the Dainichi auction, from the Mona Lisa lineage, which I'm a real big fan of that fish and the offspring. Certainly now seeing what they've actually done here as well. Yeah, makes me want them even more, but incredible. It was a good start. So yeah, 25 cm on arrival. I think this one was quite similar as well. And yeah, both been grown up to Nisai, and then now in my best pond at the moment, being raised through to Sansai. Currently 63 cm. We've not had a full growing season yet. These are due to finish at the end of November for these ones, but my god, I mean, this is probably like the easiest koi appreciation lesson ever. Really just look, enjoy. It's a dream. I think anybody would dream of owning a pair of Dainichi Showa like this, to be honest. And the characteristics you see are all just so typical of Dainichi Showa as well. The Sumi, a really obvious one, but I think more so the body. This body power is so Dainichi. It's not a typical thing, it's not a normal thing. You only see it in few bloodlines in the world so consistently as well, I think is the point. And even here you've got some variations in the structures, but ultimately both real powerhouses. And we see with this one already the transformation there over the two growing seasons so far has just been incredible. I think this is also the fascinating part here. We've got one male, one female fish, and I'll let you guys decide which you think is which, because this kind of just reinforces the point that male or female, if it's from the right bloodline and it has the right characteristics, it doesn't matter. These are both exactly the same size, look identical. So yeah, I'll leave you with that one, guys. Put your thoughts in the comments.
So which one is the female, guys, and which one is the male? You can try to pick the one out, and I will bet there will be a lot of people that will have it wrong, and there will be a lot of people that will have it right, but it's the trick to see it. But sometimes it's hard to see the difference between male and female. This is something we discussed in the other videos too, and also in the live stream yesterday on the YouTube channel of KoiWholesale. The male koi are really underestimated, and also the appreciation should be even more for the male koi. And yeah, that's something that I try to promote all the time. I mean, you saw it in the video at NND with the three Deutsche Kindai Showas, all three male, and you have seen what a beautiful fish those are.
Crazy
and
fish.
One of those fish is from Ricky.
Indeed. So yeah, again, I mean, the white skin condition at the moment is not its best. I've said this before, they're in growing mode. We don't focus on conditioning at this point. The focus is on improving the bene and getting the size and the body volume. That is the focus. During the winter season we move to conditioning and everything will just change and transform. But I mean, yeah, just look here. I mean, this one I've always had the softest spot for, because I think the body power there, look, just goes to another truly insane level. We look at that behind the head. That is just Dainichi. It's textbook. And the power running through the spine there. And even now we see, because the spine's so big and powerful, even both sides, we've not got the full amount of the body flesh yet, which is why the spine's so prominent. So there's all this volume we know is still yet to come, but it's going to carry it so easily and so well. And this Showa, again, we mentioned it in the Issa Showa video, this style, I know as a toe size this was probably overlooked in the auction because of the focus, probably looking for Benny in this areas. It's not needed, because this Sumi will finish when that sumi is finished, the impact of it looking like this, your eye will not be drawn to anything. All you will see is this amazing flow across the fish right through to the tail end. And I mean, this is going to be a true monster. We can see Motoguro now, I think more so in this fin, really starting to progress well. And not forgetting that the heat these are in really doesn't work well for the sumi. It tends to push it down a lot. So as soon as we come out of summer into the autumn period, and let's say the conditioning, I think this sumi is going to start flying up. We've already seen it with this. I mean, it's progressed massively since its arrival, but what a beast this is as well. I mean, the size of that head, look. I don't have the biggest hands in the world, but that head, his head is just insane, and the size of that mouth. And again here, look, we just see the body power running through. Still so much to come from that. Still so much to come from both. And this is the thing, again, it's a game of patience. These fish are only technically 2.5 years old. We're not talking about these fish being at their best for potentially another 3 years at least. When you think where they are now and where they could end up, it's dreaming, to say the least, and full testament to the Dainichi bloodline. Before I sort of started my Dainichi projects and really got involved, I was keen. I've stayed away from the place for a long time because, in my opinion, I didn't want to just buy koi that I could afford at that time from Dainichi for the sake of having them, because at certain price levels you're much better buying from less prestigious breeders. And when I say less prestigious, I'm still talking somebody like Hoshikin, who's an insanely good breeder, but his fish don't command the same prices that Dainichi do. So for that reason I stayed away till I was at a point where I was confident to invest and try it and buy the fish from the auctions, which are of an insanely high level. And yeah, I was wondering myself if they would really live up to expectations and the hype and the prices, and I say it with complete and utter confidence that these fish are top. There's only really these and the fish at Sakai that truly exist in these kind of qualities and the kind of quantities they produce as well, and there's reasons that those Grand Champion awards often just pass between those two farms year on year. So
yeah, and it's good to show them to people, because I was watching with one eye to the certificate.
Yeah.
You can see that the date of birth, guys, the age date of birth is the 1st of June 2020. So these fish today, it's like, I don't know, it's September, right? Yeah, it's September 2022, guys. So these fish are around Nisai and becoming Sansai within like 10 months. So imagine how big these fish will be when they are reaching their third year. So that's absolutely ridiculous. And the quality of these Showa are really good. And Ricky also told it a couple of minutes ago about the sumi here. You can see the difference between, for example, if you look at this one, the Dainichi Showa, the sumi is more developed already, and it's already more up. And if you compare it to this one, the sumi still has to come, and that's something. That's one of the difference between the Showas of Isa and Dainichi. Dainichi is a bit faster. Those koi are finishing a bit earlier than the Isha Showas, but this is something I really like. But what is really outstanding with these fish is the body. And I talked this morning with Chris about Chris is here, guys. I know you don't want to be in the camera, but Chris, tell us about the other black diamond of Dainichi.
Oh yeah, wild fish, yeah.
Crazy, yeah.
Something a bit special.
Yeah, so I will upload a video of that one. I filmed her at the Dainichi Koi Farm during the last trip in June, and you will be able to compare the body of that fish with this one. And this is something like we call the Dainichi signature, I guess.
absolutely. But yeah, honestly, guys, this body is on another level. And not forgetting as well, Dainichi is the foundation of pretty much just about every other bloodline in Showa. You know, and the farm itself, you know, although we're now the second generation guys, the three brothers running two operations, Niigata and in Toyota City as well. The father, Minoru Mano, was probably the biggest legend in koi, and just look at the breeders he trained. I mean, off the top of my head, Nogami, Marido, Omasako. Yeah, I know I'm missing more obvious ones, but just those alone, you know, these are some of the other biggest guys in the koi world, and they serve their apprenticeship under this guy, and for some time as well. I never forget Nogami telling me he actually served 16 years as an apprentice.
Oh, wow.
Before he got back to take over the farm. I mean, that's just crazy.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Ricky, for
Pleasure.
these amazing Showa guys. Let me know in the comments if you like those. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go to my channel, subscribe, and I will put a link of Ricky's channel in the description too, so you can check out his other videos as well. We have to do some recording now.
Thanks, guys.